Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of whatever this is. I'm not really sure what it is at the moment, but wanted to just talk about some things with you. If you're considering, if you're at a crossroads in life, you're considering, should I move abroad? Should I stay in the UK? Should I do this? Should I do that? I think a big one to consider. Again, sorry about the state of the place. Just moved in. It's just been a few weeks, and it needs a lot of renovation. I think you just got to consider, what it is you kind of want. Do you want a house? Do you want to be able to own a house? Do you want to be able to rent? Is it easier to rent? Do you just want a small place, a small flat? Something that you don't have to worry about the cost for renovating and fixing things, and these are things to consider. Also, you can live in a van nowadays. Do you just want to have a van instead and just use the state, as it were, to for most of your amenities? There's a lot of different options to consider. Now, I'm of that age where it was always about getting a house. Oh, you got to have a house. You got to do these kind of things, and you're going to be so happy having that, and just seem normal for someone growing up in the UK to kind of have that sort of thing. But I don't know. I think it might have changed. I think things have changed, and the world is just so global now. People are considering all sorts of options. The world is changing a lot as well, and there's all these different things to consider. So it's like, not everyone's just sort of tied down anymore to the same location, to the same place like they always used to be. I'm looking for a screwdriver. I don't know if that'll work. But one of the things that sort of, so you've got to, think of your own preferences. One of the things that sort of swayed me towards a little trying to get my own house, essentially. And this place is way too big. Well, I wanted like a smaller place, to be honest, just to, because it must have been a lot easier, but it is what it is. We are where we are now. But I was sort of in the last few years getting into DIY and doing things. I quite enjoy it, just staying active. So I felt like if I had like a flat where you could just not worry about anything, just pay the bill every month, and they come, and especially in Sweden, you can just pay a fee every month, and everything's taken care of. The heating includes your heating, your water, electricity and stuff like that. Or not electricity, but electricity is not too expensive. Great, you sit on your bum then for the next 20 years. Sounds good, eh? Just watching Netflix all day and working. But, what I quite like is just to get off the sofa sometimes and just have something to do. Do a little bit of this and a bit of that. A bit of renovation. What do you think? And just to have like something to do, something to kind of try and add value to and work with. And so I guess it depends on your preference, how old you are. Are you too tired now to do anything, or you've got a good sort of 20, 30 years still to be able to do stuff and change things. And like I say, if it's your own place, you need to consider, because you can try, and everything you are doing is helping. It's making it better for the next person. If they come along and you want to sell it, then it's good to do these kind of things. So this house, I thought was a good balance between the serious stuff, which is pretty good already, the bones of the place, considering it's built in the 1930s. And then also enough room for a lot of renovation, simple stuff, and other things which you can just figure out nowadays. I mean, there's all this YouTube and everything. So that's why I thought, let's just go somewhere in between. But yes, that's what I wanted to just sort of talk about, is if you're considering what to do, then some people should take the easy life. Just get a little small place, a little flat, and just rent, or get a van and just bum around in a van forever. Again, we do have in our heads, it's like, oh, get a place. And like, you can find cheaper housing outside of the UK and other parts of the world, definitely. But then I'm going to go into it as this video series goes on, but there's things you need to consider, and just in terms of what you should live in. Yeah, just have a think. What would you like? Do you want to have a little tinker here and there on a Saturday morning? So, for instance, now this room, we want it. That's going to be our bedroom in there, and then we want this one to be a bar. We want to make a little bar in here. So this is going to get renovated. Maybe some nice armchairs, a bar of sorts. So right now we're going to I need to take down all these shelves, and yeah, it's crosshead. I don't know if this will work anyway. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, just little projects like this. First step to take down these shelves. Next we're going to have to, unfortunately, probably paint over this, although it's very nice. And then just begin bits of things. It's not for the faint-hearted or someone who just wants the easy life. So I'd definitely ask you to consider what you really setting yourself up for. And then just think about it really. Like I say, things are pretty global these days. You can get internet anywhere with things like Starlink or broadband via 5G or 4Gs. You can work remotely from home. You can find a lot of information on the internet, YouTube, ChatGPT, all instrumental. Might do a top 10 applications you'll need actually if you're going to locate abroad. And then also just get it all organised in your brain first would be my advice before you take a plunge into anything. I know it's not always like that. Sometimes you've got to move quick, sometimes you've got to just do something because it's just the way it is. But if you could take your time and think it through 100%, that's probably the best thing to do.